Well, welcome to the Physique Mastery Podcast. This is Scott Tuzana along with Brian Cron. And I'd say with the American Thanksgiving underway now, behind us, the holiday season has officially kicked off. And I say that's the beginning of a little bit of the excess that we typically see throughout this time of year, whether it's Thanksgiving, the holiday dinners, business gatherings, just after work parties and stuff like that. There's going to be a little excess this month, and there's a lot of I think we get bombarded with messages from people about how to manage the holidays and not gain weight and all this fear kind of tactics and all these little hacks that these other fit pros have there. Brian and I have a little bit of a different twist that we like to put on. I think it's not ours, but the way we like to approach it is to really take advantage of this time of year. It's a freaking amazing time of year where you can put that excess into great use, and really it's an opportunity to kind of have fun with those meals, but to really forget about the food aspect of things for a little bit and really focus on your training. Like, really give your training everything that you got. Like, you got some extra fuel in you. This is the time to really crank up the effort, really push yourself in the gym as hard as you can, really put those excess calories to good use and build some muscle. What's some of the thoughts that you think of during this year, Brian, and the positives that we can look at it?
Yeah, it's just such a way more positive way to look at this time of year. And I mean, there's so many people who they really dread the stretch between Thanksgiving and Christmas or New Year's or whatever, because they always gain weight. They always overeat. They go to too many parties and they always gain weight. And they kind of they see the whole time of year as a negative almost. So I would just much prefer to get people to shift their mindset and just train that much harder, exercise that much harder, fit in as many workouts as you can, and force progression. Basically, under that kind of mindset that I'm putting all this fuel to work for me. Like I'm building myself as opposed to just depriving. Now, I say that you can't out-eat a bad diet and you can't force feed muscle. But it's this is more of a psychology trick, because if you force yourself to train harder, to train more consistent, and to really kind of push that side of the ledger, you'll subconsciously tend to crave better foods and kind of crave feeding your body. You're not going to want to drink as much. You're not going to want to eat as much crap. So you're kind of accomplishing what you originally wanted just by a bit of sleight of hand. So
right. Yeah, when you have that deprivation mindset and you're thinking, I can't eat this, I can't drink that, you're going to crave that stuff more. Yeah. But when you kind of allow yourself to have some of that food, you're not thinking so much of avoiding stuff. You're just focusing on your training, and you're cranking up that effort. You want to fuel your body with better fuel, better food sources to nourish those gains. It's a completely different mindset shift. It's just take away all that negative crap.
And it allows you to be in the moment then when you're out, whatever, you're at a party or with your family and you're eating. You don't have to be managing yourself and managing your behavior quite so much. You can kind of relax and think, you know what, I got this. I earned this little bit of moderation, so I'm going to enjoy it. That kind of really cuts back on binging and overeating and just guilt. I mean, it's not the time of year for guilt. There's plenty. Right. You got 11 other months for that, but.
Yeah. And typically, like we're saying, this is our time to step up our effort and push, do more workouts, do more weight training. You're not doing more workouts out of punishment. Typically what you'll see a lot of people, they went out, they had a big meal with friends and family, they pigged out, they drank. Next day they're fasting the entire day. They're doing endless hours of cardio. They're doing all these different tricks to try to kind of make up for what the damage they did. They're trying to do damage control. Whereas we're not taking that damage control approach. We're like, hell yeah, all right, you had a little extra food. You should be able to crush it now. Forget about punishing yourself. Let's freaking crush it. And usually those are the workouts where the veins are popping out like crazy, and you get the most ridiculous pumps ever. So you should be in the gym hitting the weights and really taking advantage of it. I think that brings out good feelings. So you had a bad day the night before. I don't even want to call it a bad day. You overindulged. You had fun. It was a great day. It wasn't a bad day. It was a freaking great. You had a great day the day before. You get in the gym, you get a great pump on, you see the veins going. that, like you said, it's like a kind of reverse psychology thing. It's like the back end thing is like, I'm feeling great right now. I'm looking great right now. Now I want to eat better. Let's get that train going again, rather than the cycle that other people tend to go through naturally throughout this year, which is pig out, punish themselves the next day, all this cardio. They're doing stuff they don't really enjoy. They're doing stuff that I got to burn fat off doing. I hate cardio, but I got to do it because I ate too much yesterday, and I got to fast to try to balance things out. I hate fasting, but I'm starving, and oh my God, today. But they're beating themselves up, and then they get those just negative feeling around it all, and then the next day it's just they're still carrying around that baggage. Whereas you approach it different. You go get a killer workout, and you feel good about yourself. You get right back on. It's so much easier to get right back on the horse and do even better. Then you are craving better foods, the better fuel. And all right, that fun night of partying is behind me. Now it's time to fuel myself with the good stuff that'll really, really help me along.
Yeah, exactly. It's literally the opposite of like punishing yourself for eating something. It's more like you train really, really hard, and that you reward yourself by having these indulgences. It's just like a complete reversal, and it's such a healthier way, in my opinion, of seeing this time of year. And again, it's not, it's a little bit of psychological sleight of hand, because you can't force feed gains, but you can certainly, you can certainly have great workouts and enjoyable workouts, and just make this time of year so much more fun.
Right. Yeah. It's not like I think people kind of get stuck in the mindset of like they have the one bad weekend where there's lots of gatherings and pigging out, and then then I know I've got another gathering next weekend and another gathering the next week. Fuck it. I'm just gonna why not just go crazy every day? Whereas no, it's you let loose on the times that present themselves, but the rest of the time you're on plan. You're just doing what you normally do each and every day. So you're just taking advantage of little extra times that you have throughout there with the gatherings and the fun. You put that to good use, and you eat smart, intelligently the rest of the time there. Yep.
Yeah, it's I have my best workouts this time of year just for that reason. There's all this extra food, and I just seem to be able to train that much harder, that much more consistently, even though I'm busier.
Right. So yeah, a lot of people I don't have time. The schedule is definitely busier, but you just somehow you're able to get it in there because you crave it. You want to take advantage of that training there, and it's knowing how we respond and knowing the situation ahead of time. That's the real benefit of having this big picture outlook, where you kind of set yourself up for it. You know that, all right, December, I'm going to have a little more fuel in me. I can plan for higher volume workouts. I can plan for doing like training to failure, extending sets, going beyond failure, crushing it. I can get away with doing some little sloppy, violent reps at the end, and just really you can get to that, try to test your limits of overtraining. As much as I hate, we're not really going to be overtraining here, but you're just doing more work than you normally would do because you've got that extra fuel in you. And a lot of times you're feeling pretty damn good because lots of good stuff's going on around you. So just take advantage of all that positive energy, positive vibe, and excess calories, and just really focus on crushing your workouts.
Couldn't have said it better, man.
Pretty simple, pretty straightforward, but it's a good shift in mindset that we really want to impress upon the people listening to our podcast, just to make the most of this season. Really enjoy those times out with family, friends, coworkers. Have a blast. Don't feel guilty. Just look at it in a positive, spin it in a positive way to put that calories to good use. So that's our message, and we definitely throughout the week we'll be sharing some videos of how to extend sets and really get the most out of the fuel that you're putting in your body. Really crush your workout. So be on the lookout for those. Hope you enjoyed today's show. Hope you're going to be putting those calories to good use. We're going to be looking forward to hearing back from you guys. Let us know what your plans are for this month. And we got the Holiday Hypertrophy workout plan in action right now. There's a lot of people who are starting up on it this week. It's only available for this week, so if you want to join us, follow the same workout program that we're following and several others, and we will coach you along the way as well. Being in a community of like-minded people going through the exact same workout plan and just embracing the holiday season full of gains. That is it for today's show. Hope you enjoyed it. May the gains be with you. Oh, it's Star Wars month too, so the games are going to be with you this month. This is outstanding. All right, I better
almost went a whole show without saying gains, but you just couldn't resist it.
I could
not. All right, may the gains be with you, man. Yep.
Catch you next time.